Then you click on start streaming and start recording. Okay?
It's streaming right now.
Just press them just in case. Yeah.
Alright, start streaming, okay.
It's already started.
How do I know it started? Oh,
Tell you the bills. It started.
it started too? Go back to the OBS again. I just want to make sure. They can't hear me right now, right? Alright, so start streaming. What that mean? It's already on? Why is it start streaming?
Okay.
Now it's good? Alright, let me check and make an announcement. How do I watch my own shit? So what is it? What's up, guys? Let's get right into it. Here I go. All right. So this is the first day of our trading session through YouTube and Twitch. So this is the first of many. All right. So just let me know, guys, how you guys are seeing my screen. How's the camera? We have a whole setup going on here for this. This is something that I plan on doing consistently for you guys. Come on here and show you guys how I'm trading, what exactly I'm doing in the market, how I'm taking my trade, so forth and so on. So right now it's about to be the time for me to take my trade. I still have my bias on gold, so I'm getting ready to go ahead and enter that trade right now for a buy. Usually I trade with 2 trades per setup. I'm already here in a trade here, but I'm going to do my second trade right now, and you guys can see what's happening. I think gold is going to keep buying, so I'm getting ready to go ahead and enter the trade right now for gold. All right, let's get to it. So this is where the entry is at now. Okay, and you guys cannot talk, but what you can do is you can send messages on different thing that's going on. Right now I'm looking at Euro USD. I'm going to switch to gold, and then we can get right into it. So the broker that we are using is Hunko Trade. The link is in the description of this session here, and the reason for it is because this broker allows me the flexibility to be very, very strategic. So some of you guys may not know, I've been consistently working on my skills and looking to be a lot more strategic in the market, making the best decisions, entering at the right time, and not over trading, not doing too many trades at a time. Those that's been following me, you guys have seen, the way I've traded in the past, how I've been able to grow a smaller account, stack trades, so forth and so on. But realistically, long term, I'm working on myself to be a lot more strategic, being able to take 1 to 2 trades max in a specific area of the market and expect good profits out of it. So right now I have 1 trade in. I got 1 more trade that I could take. So let's go ahead and see what's going on. And make sure you guys could really see my screen and seeing what's going on here. If you cannot, let me know, just so we could make adjustment. As you know, this is our first ever, well, not first ever, but one of the first streams that we'll be doing for a long time. So this is the first one back. I started this trying to get a feel for it, but now I understand how it works better. So we're going to get right. I started this trying to get. So let's see. All right. So far, right now, from what I'm seeing, looking at another screen, everything is looking very clear. You guys can hear me, see me. All right, and we have a good amount of viewers. All right, let's go. So I had 2 signals sent in the community, okay? I have NAS 100 for a sell that I did. Right now, NAS 100 is not selling. Stop loss may trigger on that one. I already had this ready to go, but it's right there at the entry area. It's retesting. I think we could get a nice sell entry here, honestly. I just need to confirm to see exactly what's going on. I am still in this one trade right here for gold. Once it goes underneath one of my daily entry lines, then I'll be getting out. So this is the platform that I'm trading on, and this is where we're going to look at the indicator, like the strategy, to see exactly what's going on. Yes, thank you guys for your feedback with the feedback of how the live stream is going. I'm seeing that you guys saying everything looks clear. It sounds good. I'm glad. We definitely put in some efforts for this. All right, so here's what I have for NAS 100. So as of right now, NAS 100 is exactly at a resistance zone. It's exactly around the entry area that I sent for a signal. Now, honestly, if this doesn't change, I think we're going to get a sell here. So I would want to put a short position because I already have the signal for it that is going to go down for a sell. We're just going to do it like this. All right, and then we're just gonna bring this down to about right here. So I think we should get a retest here. Now, I was in this trade. I got out this trade with profit before I did the pullback, but the signal is still valid. It's still ongoing right now. If price completely respects this area here, my resistance online there, then I'm definitely going to take this sell trade. All right, and I'm also looking at gold for a buy. So one thing you guys are going to notice that I mainly trade gold and NAS 100. All right, so we have to see exactly what's the best opportunity for us. I think gold is going to go up. I do want to re-enter my buy now for gold, and then wait on the NAS re-entry sell real quick, which is gonna give it to me real soon here. I want to re-enter my buy on gold right now and then have my stop loss a little bit underneath the daily and monthly. So let's go ahead and do that right now. I feel comfortable taking that trade. Remember, I'm doing 2 trades. So check this out, right, with this broker. Let's say I'm going to do a 0.10, right? So I'm doing my 0.10. It knows the price I'm going to be at, which is going to be current pricing. And what's cool about this, because I'm looking to level up, it helps me manage my stop loss. Ooh, gold is moving fast. Give me a pullback right here so I could take the trade. All right, I'm going to enter right here, and I'm going to do my stop loss a little bit under, about 70 pips, but I'm going to calculate it a little bit later on. The take profit as well, I'm going to recalculate those as well for both trades. Now watch this. What's cool about this, guys, is that it literally tells me how much I'm going to risk before I take the trade. So if I lose here, I'm losing like $60 on this stop loss, but I'm going to adjust it. So let's go ahead and place the order so we don't waste any time. I'm gonna just leave a note here saying I'm entering this trade at 10:06 a.m. Eastern, just so I know that was a good trade. All right, the order is placed. I'm in right here now. You guys can see exactly where I'm in on the 1 minute time frame. All right, now let's bring this up to the 15-minute time frame. All right, as you guys see, I have 2 trades here. I'm going to move my stop loss. So my daily entry is right here. So daily entry is right here. So my stop loss needs to be underneath this area right here. So around 32, 82.852. 32.82.852. 22.82.852. 22.82. 32.82.852. Let's see. Modify. All right, right there. That's about underneath the daily area. which is pretty safe, I would say. If I were to do it lower, I mean a little bit closer, that would be price. If I do the price that I set from last week, that stop loss could be too big for where price is at now because we already gained profit on the gold move for the upside. It's just back around the entry area now. So we're not gonna have stop loss too big. We just want stop loss to the point where it's enough where we know we could feel safe on this trade. But if I lose on this trade, I'm going to lose $172. That's 100 pips in stop loss. Now, sometimes when you're trading gold, you have to have a bigger stop loss just because if you don't, you're going to get stopped out most of the time. So I'm actually going to make the stop loss much more tighter than that. We don't need to reach that much. So let's see. Now? Now? Yeah. Can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me now?
All right, good.
You guys can. All right. I think we good now. Perfect. Okay, so let's go back to what I was saying, guys. So what I was saying is, for gold, if we really want to participate in this trade and make it worth it, based on the jackpot strategy, right? If we look here, the stop loss has to be underneath the daily entry line. So right here is a good entry for us. Okay? But the stop loss have to be underneath the daily entry line for this trade to be valid. Because right now, currently, it wants to sell. Okay? And it could sell all the way down to here for a retest. So again, I don't want to have a big stop loss for this. I'm already seeing confirmation of 15 moving average, half trend from the jackpot strategy indicator. That's red. The only thing that's holding us safe right here is this moving average here. So anything stop loss could be literally underneath here. 32.92, that's big. 32.82 is decent. Five minute, we do have a half trend that's green, so it may end up going up, but it's underneath it. So we just have to sort of wait and see what we could get. And then let's not forget about the NAS. I'm getting ready to enter my trade here for NAS again for the sell. I think it makes sense. So let me go ahead and take my attempt right exactly now on NAS 100. So here I go, guys. Here, this is how I take the trade on Hancock. Link in the bio. All right. I go ahead and I search NAS. Okay. This is NAS USD or NAS 100. And I still need to finish updating this. Then I'm going to take my sell here. I'm going to do the same stop loss as I did before on the main signal, because the main signal is still valid. Stop loss did not trigger yet. We still good. I just personally closed because I was deep in profit on that signal. I personally closed so I could re-enter again, which is fine. But now we're gonna update that signal because we did gain a good amount of profit on there. Oh, this is a beautiful trade. Here I go. I'm pulling the trigger on NAS. I'm doing a 0.20. Exactly at the line. I'm gonna have a super tight stop loss, a new stop loss, and I'm going to update the signal. All right, here I go, guys. This is how you do it. This is how you do it. You go to advance, you do the stop loss. If I want stop loss above the wick, I'm losing $100 on this if it goes against me. All right, so I already know exactly what is at risk. This is the only way, guys, we're going to be very strategic with our trade. Like 1 or 2 good entries, knowing exactly how much is on the line of risk, and just going with it. So it looks very good. I'm gonna take it again. Still part of my original signal. Doesn't get better entry than an entry at the key entry zone. And look, guys, one thing about trading is this. Either way, we're gonna have to make peace with the fact that we could lose. I know we all want to make money and we rarely want to lose. None of us want to lose. But you have to understand this is part of the process. You have to put a certain amount aside that you know you are comfortable risking. And then once you take that risk, you have your stop loss, you let that trade go. Of course, you're going to need to manage that trade, make sure that you are capitalizing on the gains, but you have to commit to a position and letting that trade go your way, even if you win or lose. It doesn't matter if you win or lose as long as you did the trading plan. That's all that matters. So for example, for me, what I do 2 trades. One trade that I'm letting to hit stop loss or take profit. The second trade, I'm managing it by closing profits, trailing stop loss, all that good stuff. Now, there is times where I do have 2 trades and I end up closing both of them and wait for a re-entry. You could also do that, but always find a way to minimize your risk by trading the proper way, not over trading, adding a whole bunch of lot size all over the place. 2, you have to be in a position where you know yourself so well that you have a game plan for your psychology as well as you trade. So for me, the 2 trades helps because even if the trade is taking time to actually go to take profit, but because I had an extra trade in there that I manually close and profit, or I'm trailing stop loss and I know I could secure that gains to add to my equity, that makes me feel a little bit more mentally sane, mentally comfortable to actually hold the trade until it actually reach the level of take profit that I wanted to reach. So as we go about the live trading sessions streaming, you guys want to see exactly how I'm doing this, and I am grateful for this opportunity as well because I get to showcase my skill set to you guys and show you guys exactly how to trade properly in the market, while you all actually holding me accountable as well, and I'm holding you guys accountable as well, those that are actually serious. So this is the first of many. Let's lock in and let's see what we could get today. So right now, the gold buy is in profit. We took that trade earlier. NAS is looking good. I am going to pull the trigger on the NAS real soon. There's nothing that I'm waiting on. To be honest, it's exactly at the daily line. So I'm going to pull the trigger right here, and then I'm going to adjust my take profit later. Go ahead and press the button. And this is, again, guys, trading like this, for me, helps me be very strategic. If those that have been watching me for some time, seen me trade in the past, you know how I trade. You've seen me grow small accounts to tremendous amounts, stacking trades. What I've come to realize is that that's not a long-term proper game plan. So this is why I'm trading on this platform, Hunko Trade, because they allow me to manage my trade best. So I'm going to go ahead and write, this is 10:24, around 10:30. We getting that entry for NAS, place to sell. Oops, what's going on? Take profit right there. We're gonna adjust it later. All right, just go up a little bit. Just add the daily. All right, I'm in. I am in the sell now for NAS 100. To give you guys the exact stop loss that I had was, let me go to the community trading ideas. So the sell NAS is original stop loss. Let's see how much that would equal into a loss if I put the original stop loss. All right, let's go. What's going on, chat? You guys see what's going on? It seems like I got a perfect entry on NAS. I'm just double checking right now to make sure, just to see what's the difference in stop loss from what I originally got. Let me go ahead and copy this if I can. No. So 213.91.7 is where my current stop loss is at. Let me go ahead and put that in my notes. Okay, and then the stop loss from yesterday trade signal I sent, which if anyone had took that trade, I know you already seen profit in it. It was whether if you close the trade or not, or you want to hold it. It's up to you. So stop loss was 215.19.3. Oof, that equals to 373 for me now on the re-entry. So for me, that risk is too big for the lot size I already have. So instead of that trade, instead of having that stop loss, I'm just gonna have it to what it was, which equaled out to me only losing about $100 on this one setup. Okay, and I got the entry exactly at the daily entry. Price is underneath the daily entry, and it's the right time. If stop loss triggers on this, I am completely okay with that, as long as I had traded the game plan. So that stop loss right there, we'll leave it as is. I could even make it just a little higher. Let me see if I make it just a little higher, how much would it be? Yeah, like right there would be fine. Yeah, right there. And then take profit. The original take profit that I had on this trade was for 540 points. So let's see how much it is now. That's price 20772.6. Modify trade. So TP is about right here, all the way down there. So we need to go break this level. All right, so here's what we're gonna do here, just so we know what is going on here. And this platform, guys, is super easy to use. By the way, if you guys open an account with Hunker Trade using my link in this description here, you guys will be able to get a bonus. Whatever you deposit, you would have that doubled in your equity. So for example, if you deposit 100, you would have 200 in your equity. If you deposit 1,000, you have 2,000 in your equity. So whatever you deposit, you get 100% bonus. So you could be able to have some leverage to trade in the market properly. And right now I'm not doing too big of a risk. I'm building some cushion here so I could then be able to risk and get this account to 10K in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Okay. Alrighty, so let's see. Alright, right now, Nas is gonna keep playing around. I have my trade, I have my stop loss. I know exactly how much I'm going to lose. If I lose on this stop loss trigger, I'm losing. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger above the highs, to be honest. Oof, 189. Yeah, I'm okay with that 189. I'll do the 189 risk. That's fine. Like, you gotta risk it to make the profit, guys. Like, can't be scared. You know, this is I think this is a great setup. It's at the daily entry line. Like, if stop loss trigger here, that is completely fine for me because I'm trading the trading game plan. All right, this is the limit that it can't reach. That's it right there. That's it right there. That's it right there. All right, and then we wait. Now, here's the hard part about trading, guys. When trading, sometimes, you know, it just fluctuate. It goes up and down, up and down, up and down, and sometimes that could be a bit annoying. But we still have to do it as traders. We still have to take action in the market if the setup is clear. If the setup is not clear, you don't have to take action at all. All right, so right now we got NAS for the sell. We got gold. Right now, overall, I'm losing $37, $35, $40. Again, no one wants to lose, but that's part of the game. Accept it as a fact and keep working. All right, and then where is it? Gold. Yeah, let's go on gold now. All right, there goes the gold trade. Let me adjust this gold trade as well. I have stop loss here, but I think realistically, I could put stop loss tight on this because I don't want to take a big loss on this one early in the week like this. And if it's right, it should just go my way. You know, it shouldn't be playing around too much. So I know this is a major support zone right here. Major support zone. Oops. Major support zone right here. Price should not break this area here. All right, and this is why I have my stop loss literally right underneath the trade. I could even go ahead and let's see, edit. No, let me edit this one and put it at 3282.85. It's just slightly a little bit different. Okay. All right. So if I lose here, I'm losing 189. If all my stop loss trigger, I'm losing 189 on NAS. All right, let's do the math. We need to know exactly to the T. So I'll be losing 189 plus 172. Oof, 361. Plus, if I lose on this one too, $161. All right, chat. Look, I ain't gonna lie. If all my stop loss trigger today, I'm gonna take a big L. All right, it equals to about 522. Now, realistically, knowing myself, I don't think I want to lose $500 today. So if I see negative drawdown of about 300, I'm most likely probably pull out. I'm just letting you guys know right now, because the risk that I'm doing is, the trade is good, and again, you guys could see I'm really not risking much. I'm risking a 0.20 on NAS. I'm risking 0.15 on gold. It's not big risk for a 2K account. Now, the distance and stop loss, if wrong, equals to a good amount. All right, and that's the issue. So I'm up 300 already for the week, so I'm comfortable to losing that amount. I feel comfortable losing that amount. Any more than that on just that one setup, I don't feel comfortable losing that. So right now, I think this setup is a good setup, but we'll have to kind of wait to really get some good momentum on these moves here. So after I do my trade and I know exactly how much I'm going to lose, I need to know exactly if take profit does reach, then how much would I make? So on NAS 100, if take profit reach, I'll make $1,000 on NAS 100 at take profit. 1,119. It's not bad for only risking 189 to make $1,000. Even if I get, let's say, just half of that, 500, is good for the risk of only $189. All right, guys. Again, you have to put up the bread, take the risk for you to have some sort of results by the end of the week. That could be a positive result, you in profit, or a negative result, you took a loss for the week. But the reality is, for us to make something for the week, we have to take a risk. That's the reality of trading. And guys, if you're not comfortable with that, then trading may not be for you, because you're always going to have to take a risk to make some profit. And you're not going to win all your trades. I know this is not what you guys want to hear, but that's the reality. And you have to make peace with that. You have to become super comfortable with that. All right, so if that goes, I make 1,000. If gold goes, the 0.10 would make 291 on the 0.10. Okay. Again, if I lose 172. But if it goes, I make 291. I could increase this tick profit to bigger tick profit, because right now that tick profit is not much at all. We're gonna update it. That's 290 pips. I mean, that's not bad. I'm risking, this is a 1-to-3 ratio. But let's go ahead and just put stop loss a little higher. Now, before I put stop loss a little higher, I need a specific area where stop loss, where take profit will be actually. Not stop loss, take profit. Looking at another screen here. Oh, I see it. It's clear, nice and clear. I think we got a perfect entry on gold. All right, and anyone that's using the jackpot strategy would know where next tick profit is on gold if it respects this zone and just keep going. It's about 800 pips away. Okay, that would be the average daily range, the ADR high. So let's go look at that real quick on TradingView. All right, gold is pretty bullish already. So average daily range high is going to be somewhere up here. All right, you see this brown line right there? It's very subtle. It's right here. ADR high, average daily range high. It's about 700 pips away. We are in a bullish momentum already. So take profit. Realistic is going to be about 3372.89 area, 3372.89, 3372.89, 3372. Okay, so that's about 729 pips. If I hit on this, that's going to be $700, 729, 727 about. All right, from the trade I took at 10:06 a.m., which is 0.10. So I'm risking 171 to make 700 plus. Now, if I see 300, I may close it. Or if I see 500, I may close it. So it's all about securing gains for me, because if I secure gain and I build my equity, the signal would still be valid and I could still find a re-entry opportunity. Like the signal I sent for NAS sell yesterday, so many opportunities to close profit multiple times, which I did. But the signal is still currently running. So that's already 700 I'll make on this if it hits tick profit. All right. For this one, take profit, if I push it to the same amount, and of course I will be trailing stop loss as it goes to the tick profit, that's 286. So all in all, guys, I'm in for -3 to 500, risking to be able to make 1,119 plus 700 plus 286. All in all, let's just say in a perfect world, right? In a perfect world, if take profit for my trades triggered, I would be walking away with $2,255 overall, more or less. In a perfect world, everything worked out smoothly for me. No drawdown, straight to the tick profit. I was able to hold, no issues. $2,255 made on a 2K account by holding, but only risking $300 to $500. Okay, but the reality is that on this account, I have made peace with the fact that, hey, I can lose $300 to $500 today. I am okay with risking $300 to $500 today. Realistically, $300, but I'm okay with the risk. If I lose today, I lose today. And that's the hard part for traders. We have to make peace with that, because either way, we make peace with it or we don't make peace with it, still gonna take L's not trading the right way. So might as well. See what I'm saying? So that's where we at. And then besides that, trading is easy after that. I mean, there's not much to do. Once you find your trade, we could just relax. So here's the game plan that I have for us. You know, those that's gonna lock in with me for real, that's gonna really be consistent. Here's the game plan that I have. All right. We know when we show up to trade, there's not much we're gonna need to be doing. Right? There's not a lot of. I'm not adding a lot of trades. I'm not like crazy scalping. Right? I'm not doing none of that. I'm literally just trading each setup, securing gains as it goes, holding some trades, securing gains on some trade, and just writing it out. That's all I'm doing. So I already know we're good on that part. Now, there's times we're gonna be on the call. Well, we already have our trade, and we could just relax. Cause first, we already know exactly how much is on the line, and we know exactly how much we could make. Then we could really relax, maybe watch some YouTube videos, different things we could do to, make this stream very interesting. So, first, guys, feel free. I'm going to be creating a Discord group for everyone that is actually interacting with my streams. And inside the group, we're going to have sections where you could send different things that you may be interested in, different pairs that you want me to look over for you when we get on the call. Whatever it is this going to be an environment where we get to talk to each other online and you guys get to share whatever that's going on with me. And that could be different things, not just in trading. That could be music, that could be a motivational video you watch, that could be a book that you read. Whatever it is, we're going to review it together and really just build out this community for sure. So I'm excited for what's to come. But overall, these are my trades for the day. We'll see what the outcome is going to be. Let me go ahead and update in the group now, in the paid group, to go ahead and make updates to their trade since we are in a new day now. Okay. While I update my signal in the group, while I update the signal in the group, go ahead and send me any pairs while I'm here that you guys may want me to look at for you and give you my perspective on it. We could also play music too, guys. So once I create the group today and send you guys access for those that really want to interact, we're gonna have a section where you could send your recommended music as well. A lot of cool things we could do, guys. A lot of cool things we could do here on the stream. I just really want this to be like an environment where we trade together, learn how to trade overall, hold each other accountable. I like this because you guys get to watch what I'm doing live, following my rules, taking only 2 trades at a time. It helps me be very strategic. So I'm excited for what's to come. Just gotta be patient. That's the next big thing. Yeah, go ahead and send me any pairs you guys want me to take a look at while we're here, and then we'll figure everything out as we go. All right, what we got going on? Gold is going in the right direction. Nas is consolidating around entry, and that's okay. No rush. We got patience. All right, guys, send me the pairs you want me to check out. All right, send me those pairs. All right, paid members, check the trading ideas section to see updates on the signals. I'm almost done here. Nas is moving funny. We may have a stop loss on that one. It's all reason why I like to secure gains, because there will be losses like this. But I'll review in a little bit. Alright, gold is fine. Nas is the only trade that I updated. And looking at Nas right now, I think stop loss on that particular one will trigger. And here's why. Okay, and it looks very like tough, because the uptrend has been going on for a little minute now. With no pullback, which is crazy. Okay, so looking at Nas, let's look at it, right? This was a great setup. The only thing that we did not have was a crossover on the 1 minute and 5 minute time frame. So it decided to buy up. All right. For me, again, I'm okay with this stop loss if it triggers. But for me, this was a good trade. Why it was a good trade? Because I took my attempt at the key zone entry high. Now, stop loss most likely is probably going to trigger because price have broke way above that area. So stop loss may trigger on this, but this was a good attempt. The only thing that made this trade not the best is because on the 5 minute time frame, half trend was still green and we did not fully have a confirmation for it to actually go down in real time. The area of entry was good, but the confirmation from the 5 minute time frame was invalid as of right now from what we could see here. So it's going up right now. Hopefully it comes back. If not, stop loss triggers on this one. We at 122 negative right now. So let's see. All right, I'm gonna go over the pairs if you guys sent them. Uh-huh. Make sure to send them in so we can go over them. My NAS is gonna hit stop loss. Seems like good entry area, good area, but wrong signal. It was worth the try. $137 drawdown, not bad. Send in y'all pairs, guys. I'm gonna look over it for y'all. We got one good trade off today so far. The gold trade. Alrighty. Let's see what we got here. Gold is pushing up in our favor. That's good. It is. Exactly how we want it. That's a good setup, good trade, good move. We're pushing nicely up. I like it. There it is. A higher high, higher low, retest, entries. Do our box right there. This is a great setup we did here on gold. We got one right there. That's good. That's very good. All right, NAV. What's up with NAV? That one reached stop loss area or about. Not losing that much overall in drawdown. Now gold is about to hit. NAS is the only one that's wrong for right now. Definitely should have tried stop loss on the NAS earlier in the week. That's the only reason stop loss is about to trigger now. Stop loss triggered on my NAS. All right, that's all good. It's all right. Gold is doing good. Wow. All right. Nas went up crazy. Had a confirmation for it to buy in real time. That's why. All right. That's what it is. It was a good attempt. Worth the try. I'll take the sell up there. What's good, guys? Glad to see you guys here, man. All right, I see Joe Moore had asked a question here on gold. You said, am I concerned about the 15-minute time frame crossing? This is it. Yes, this I was a bit concerned about it, but I know we had a strong support zone. Realistically, I'm waiting for a green bullish candle to come up on the 15-minute time frame to show me a buy. Let's go, gold. We 1 for 1. 1 for 1 today, chat. 1 for 1. It's all right. We 1 for 1. Let's go, chat. We up 100 pips on gold, guys. Let's go. New entry. Let's go, gold. Come on. Push up. That was elite entry right there, guys. Elite. Perfect. At the right time. Look at my note. 10:06 a.m. Eastern time was that entry right there. I'm still keeping an eye on for Nas for when it's time. I'm still going to enter that Nas trade at the right time, guys, when it makes sense. So be on the lookout for that trade. Gold right now, we up 130 pips. Let's go. 1 for 1 for the day. Nas stop loss, gold profit. I'm going to get the Nas later today. Yes, exactly. The gold trade was a good setup for sure. That was an A+ setup. That's what I would call an A+ setup because price gave us a perfect break and retest that we need to see from the 5-minute time frame. It did that. And then they give us a beautiful entry around the daily entry line. That was well done. It should keep going up for us in our favor. But look how clean this looks, guys. Look how clean. I literally have 2 trades in, right? I'm in profit currently, and I could wait for take profit on this trade. This is how your chart should look. Just like that. Entry, entry. If I would have did the 0.20 I did on Nas here, would have made way more. When 140 times 3, 140 times 3, how much I would have made for the day? 420, 420 in profit. But Nas took the trade from me. Took a stop loss for me. So I'm gonna wait for later to re-enter the Nas the right way. Because it will go down. I think it's gonna go down. It's just a matter of time. At least, oh yeah, it's gonna drop. Let's go, gold. Push. It's almost 150 pips. I think that Nas went up to do a major retest before selling. I just need to confirm. Waiting. Sheesh, Nas is pushing. I think he's making his final retest. Nas is pushing higher. It's all good. Gold is pushing higher as well. You should be going to take profit on gold. I have no worries on that one. Should be good. Just have to wait. Yeah, that was a good buy entry on Nas earlier. It came from the keys online, the bottom one. Damn, that is pushing up like crazy right now. There's a stop though, there's a stop. Alright, what do you guys think of gold? What you guys plan on doing? Trading stop loss or taking profit overall? We have confirmation that we overall good on it for the buy. But you know, things could change. But it's looking good. It's looking very good for the buy. So what are you guys thinking? Let me know in the chat. You guys thinking for gold? There is a crossover. Yep, there is. There is. Gold just reached a major resistance zone. Personally, I may even want to secure gains here since I took a loss on the stop loss. This would help me with the loss, at least breaking even. But the trade is overall still valid for the buy. So the signal overall is still valid for the buy. It's pretty cool. This line chart, guys, is pretty cool. On this platform, I just noticed. It's like literally a moving average. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. New higher high, new higher high. It's fire. That's dope. We still bullish. For sure. Right here. Alright, this is literally a cheat code, I think. Alright. Where's the vertex? Don't mind me, guys, I'm just experiencing. So right now I'm just testing out the different charting that Hunko has, just to see. That's all I'm doing. Alright, now just hit previous weekly high. Yeah, that's somewhere I want to take my trade soon once I get the confirmation. Okay. Yeah, guys, I'm just checking out these different options. See what's cool. I seen one that's very cool. Like, very, very cool. Let's see. Right now, I'm currently in a buy for gold, guys. Those that are just now coming on. This is a Renko chart. Oh, Renko chart is not that bad, actually. All right, let's see another one. What is this? I never seen this one. Points of figures. This is where volume is at. X and O's. That's pretty cool too, guys. X and O's. X mean buyers, O's means sellers. Right now it seems like buyers have it for uptrend. That's pretty cool. X and O's for real. We bullish. That's cool. Not something I would use, but I think that's cool. Alright, here's my favorite. I'm gonna show you guys my favorite. This one is not it. Data points is cool, but that don't do nothing for me. Baseline is cool. I've always liked baseline. So right now we still bullish on gold. Let's go gold. Last sell opportunity could be valid. Alright, here's my favorite, guys. My favorite out of all of these would be colored line. Definitely help with the trend for sure. For example, we could literally use this as entry points, like a moving average by itself. I think that's pretty cool. We bullish right here on the 30. Oh, we may get a flip. Bullish here. Bullish on the 1. Yeah, we're looking pretty good, solid. Gold's still looking valid. Can't go wrong with candles though. Alright, let's take a look at that NAS 100. Do you guys think it's safe to take a re-entry opportunity here on NAS 100 at previous weekly high? That's a major resistance zone. Major. What do you guys think about this? Right here. Just like that. I think that's a clean entry. Because, look, if I don't take the sell here, where am I going to take the sell? That's the only line available. So maybe I could wait to retry the sell on NAS again. Maybe I could wait until the top Bollinger Band on the 15-minute time frame is actually triggered and then take that trade. But I think this was just a big old retest at the high, so it could go the right direction. So let's wait a little bit to see if we could get that. But overall, we are going to get ready to sell real soon. Again, for today, we are 1 for 1. Winner on gold, loser on NAS. We are up 120 pips on gold. In about 20 minutes, we'll be ending the session, but I think it was a good first session overall to start. Gold is pushing. I want to put a pending order for NAS 100 at the tippy top. Top Bollinger Band 15-minute time frame. But we'll see.
And the way it works is there's a sound that you repeat in your mind that takes your thoughts away from your thoughts and puts them into that sound. Like, for example, Om might be an example. And you repeat, and you sit there quietly and repeat.
And the greatest problem you're going to have is impatience. You're going to go into that state of meditation and you're going to get restless. And that tells you you need to meditate. Because if you can't sit there and transcend and get rid of your thoughts, you're going to be in trouble. And think about the power that you have when you can go into that nothingness and experience that. It's like going on vacation and also being given the gift of creativity and equanimity. How did I learn to meditate? The Beatles taught me. I mean, not literally. What they did is they went to India and they came back and they told everybody about transcendental meditation. And I thought, well, okay, that sounds cool, I'll try it. And so I went to a place at the little townhouse where they taught meditation. I brought my flowers, I paid my fee, and so on. And I learned then transcendental meditation, and thank God for it. So when do I meditate? I meditate usually in the morning before breakfast, usually in the evening before dinner. I try to, and I'm not always faithful to that. And then also when I have the need, I can feel the difference between being centered and having that equanimity and not. When there's stress, when there's tensions, when there's big things sometimes weighing on me, and I then know I just need to go meditate. And I can go into some quiet spot and be there for 20 minutes, and it just goes all off me, all that. And then I come out of it, and I have a clarity and an equanimity that lets me deal with whatever it is.
I'm so glad that some of our conversations are on meditation. So I have a number of questions that I get on meditation. One time, there are just many types of meditation, and I suppose they're probably almost all good. I've only experienced transcendental meditation, but the type of meditation that I do is a mantra. Transcendental meditation, I think there are a number of them that have mantras. And the way it works is there's a sound that you repeat in your mind that takes your thoughts away from your thoughts and puts them into that sound. For example, Om might be an example. And you repeat, and you sit there quietly and you repeat.
And the greatest problem you're going to have is impatience. You're going to go into that state of meditation.
Alrighty. We working, team. I got about 10 more minutes, 13, 14 more minutes until I end the session. So here's what I'm thinking about. Since I had a loss today on NAS 100, I'm thinking of closing the gold to secure gains because we are up 120 pips on that one already. I don't want to let that profit go away. We could always re-enter, but I do have a long-term trade for it, for a buy already sent to the group. So we should get some good setup. Yeah, gold reached the resistance. So yeah, so the person that was speaking on my the video I was watching, what's his name again? Ray Dalio, Bridgewater Investment CEO. He's a hedge fund manager. So once I create the Discord group, guys, I'm going to have like different sections within the Discord group where you could send different things to me, like different short clips, motivational videos that you like, that you wanna put me onto, because there's some things that I'll put you guys onto as well. So I just want to make it like a community where we just interact with each other and be ourselves and share what we watch, what motivates us, what makes us better, and just be a community. That's really what it's about. Like, the reason why I decided to do stream is because it's so transparent. It's so transparent, it's so real, it's raw, it's live, and it's definitely helping me stay accountable in my trading. Like, knowing that I'm on stream, I'm not going to stack 100 trade knowing that's what I said I'm not going to do. First of all, I respect myself to not do that after I say I'm not going to do that, but knowing that you guys are here watching and learning and growing is huge too. I did not give up on the NAS yet, guys. I think it's going to do a crazy move to the sell side overall. So right now we are up 125 pips on the call. Break even day. But I'm still in profit if I close right here. Alrighty, let's go, team. Let's go. Yeah, I want to enter that NAS. I really do. I don't know how to do it though. I think this NAS trade is worth a trade. So I'm gonna take it for a re-entry and I'm gonna send it to the team. I don't know how much of a stop loss is gonna be, but if it's too big, I may not do it. We did reach a resistance zone, but I know there's one more. There's one more up there. This is a super resistance zone right here. Again, if you guys want access to this broker that I use, that's Henko Trade. Link is in the description of the video of this live. Someone also asks, how much is the bots? Yeah, send me a message at Jackpot PMG on Instagram or Telegram, and I'll be able to assist you. Or you could always contact our email support. We got you covered.
Dog doesn't see.
Nas is still bullish, strong, but gold is definitely up right now. Alright, Nas is pushing up a little higher. Let's let it. And gold is pushing up higher as well. That's good. Again, not much of a big move we caught today, but hey, 130, that's not a bad day at all. 130 pips on gold. It's a great day. Be grateful. Here's the setup. Here's what we got going on. And I think it's still going to keep pushing up. There's a resistance zone on gold right there. Let's see if it could break it. Had a bull engine in there. 200. All right. I think gold is good to secure gains, guys, before we end the session. At least some gains, partial gains, whatever it is. I think we're ready to do that. So let's go ahead and get ready. $133 pips. Very good. Very good. All right, guys, we have come to an end for our first live session on Zoom. For our first live session on Zoom. All right, guys. Alright, thank you guys for joining in today and participating. Here's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to secure all gains. Signals is still valid and I will update them in the group as we go. I may change signal because we reached a midweek reversal area. But overall, we did good today. We were able to capitalize on the gold buy. We did have a stop loss on the NAS sell. So stop loss triggered on that. That's okay. But we did do good on the buy on gold. So now, personally, based on my current situation right now, where I'm at right now, I want to secure gains on gold fully to make up for the loss I just took on the NAS 100. And I am going to look to re-enter NAS 100 later on today, because I don't know if you guys have been paying attention like I have. NAS do its big move later on the day when market is about to close. So I'm gonna take my next attempt on NAS around that time again, and I will make sure I send the signal to you guys. But for right now, I'm gonna secure 100 plus pips here on gold, and from there we should be overall good for the day. It was not a crazy day, and the day is not over, but so far I'm 1 for 1, breaking even on overall. But gold did good, and NAS stop loss triggered. So go ahead and secure my gains right now. Always good to secure gains, guys. It's always good to secure gains. All right, anyone interested in the bot, contact me, Jackpot PMG on Telegram or Instagram. I'll be able to assist you. I see Rickinson Henry asked about it. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, overall we're looking good, guys. We're looking good. I think we overall looking good. We have a lot of opportunities ahead of us. Let's stay focused. Let's, be patient in the market. We're not always gonna win all of our trades. Let's focus on just doing our best. That's all we could do. Today is Wednesday. We got today, we got tomorrow, and Friday to make the best out of the market. But you can't be scared to take the trade. You cannot be scared to take the trade, guys. You have to take on that trade and make the profit. All right? Because if you're scared, then you're not gonna make anything. And the reality is, if you're scared, you're gonna lose your money anyway. It may be a slow burn. Regardless, you're gonna end up losing. So strap up and say to yourself that no matter what happened, you're ready for the risk. You accept the risk and take the risk. Take the risk, but do it strategically using the trading game plan that we all have, that tells you what lot size you should be doing based on your account size. So we have all the resources, but we just have to do the actionable steps. Awesome. So guys, here's what to expect. We're going to keep doing these live sessions consistently, Monday through Friday. That's the challenge for myself, is to stay consistent Monday through Friday. This is something that I have to do anyway. I have to show up to trade for myself for at least 3 hours a day, locked in. So I thought it would be best to just do it through streams, just so I could consistently be able to show up and trade live, and also have unlimited content to share with you guys. For example, today we have good content. We have great content for today, actually. We took this trade live before it did this, right? We made profit on it. Trade is going exactly in our direction. And that's a content right there. How was I able to get this trade? Simple. I seen price was on the 5-minute time frame around the daily entry area, which is this line right here, DE. Also 15-minute time frame, DE. I put a box there. All right, I put a box there around the daily entry area. I entered my trade close to the daily entry area. I placed my stop loss right underneath the daily entry area from the jackpot strategy, and that's how I was able to catch 100 pips on gold today. Very simple, very easy. Another confirmation that I had on this buy, I had the break and I had the retest. I knew the retest was the re-entry, so I entered there. This is why I'm currently in profit right now on this trade, and I limit myself to only about 2 trades per setup. All right, anytime I'm doing more than that, I am slowly going back to old habits. So the goal is to always stay consistent with 1 to 2 trades. Okay, so that was the gold feedback overall. The next one was NAS 100. So NAS 100, I took a sell entry here. I could have waited a little longer after noticing the half trend was all green bullish. I could have just took a buy here, but I took my chances and I did a sell trade exactly at the keys on entry high, since that was my trade since this morning and yesterday. Took the sell at the key entry zone. Stop loss triggered at the key entry zone because price literally broke that area right here, which was a trade that I was okay to take a loss on, because I knew the area I was entering is a good area. It just so happened to be price broke that area, stop loss triggered, which is all good. That's okay. Before I went in the trade, I already knew exactly how much was on the line, how much I was going to risk when I took the trade. Because using Henko Trade, the platform that I use, link is in the description of this live, it shows me exactly how much I'm going to lose and how much I'm going to win as soon as I'm entering the trade. And I get to add some notes as well on what is happening. So with that, I'm able to just take my trade. Of course, I use the trading view version to analyze and see with my indicator exactly what's about to happen. And then from there, I'll go pull the trigger on the trading platform, the broker platform. So right now on this trade, we are currently up 120 plus pips. I think we have a long way more to go up here. I do want to secure my 130 pips profit here and then just leave this one trade running, even doubling up on it. But overall, again, I just want to have no more than 2 trades at the same time running on one pair, one setup. So overall, this looks good. And I think we could get some more pips out of it long term. And then for the Nas is definitely going to drop soon, but not exactly right now. I think Nas is going to drop maybe around in the next 3-4 hours. So it's 12 right now, 1, 2, 3. Around 2 to 3 p.m., Nas is going to start dropping, or at least make a breakout move. That's where I'm going to get my entries real soon. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today, guys. Overall, let me know, since this is the first stream, first stream back that we are doing. Let me know in the chat real quick. What did you guys think about it? Is everything clear? Can you guys hear me clearly? Can you guys see my screen clearly? Overall, what can I do to make it better? Or is everything all good now? Just keep going. Let me know your feedback, guys. I'll greatly appreciate it. I'll give you guys like maybe a minute to send those answers in. While we do that, I'm going to secure my gains on gold. Awesome. Thank you for that feedback. I appreciate that. I think that's Randy, if I'm not mistaken. Nice. It was good, Randy. I had a feeling that was you. We locked in. Let's go. All right. So, what you guys plan? What you guys plan on gold? What do you guys plan on doing? You guys gonna secure gains or just hold? I plan on securing some gains personally. It's a valid trade. This was a elite trade we took today on the buy. 1 for 1 today. All right, Randy's securing games. Okay, you're gonna secure. All right, we at 140 pips right now. That's not bad at all. Okay. There's a crazy resistance zone on the 15-minute time frame. It's trying to break through that. And Nas is gonna go soon too, so I'm getting ready for that drop today. Double top, triple top on Nas 100 right now. If I send this, if I get in this trade, of course, you know, I'm gonna send it to my team. And guys, feel free to go ahead and subscribe to my Twitch as well. I'm gonna send you guys the link in the group. Subscribe to my Twitch. My goal is to get to 100 followers. I'm at 2 right now. Jackpot PMG is the username. Alright, I think I'm gonna secure my games right now on gold. Can't let 150 pips slip through my fingers. It's right there. Alright. And one more minute. Let's see how the next 15-minute candle open. And we good. One more minute to the 15-minute. $15-minute open. Let's see. Let's see how we looking. Zoom in. It can't break that area where I have that buy at for some reason. I'm gonna have to just close it. All right. 15-minute candle looking bullish. I'm still gonna secure one of the trades because I like to do that to build on my equity. But overall, the gold trade is super valid, guys. The gold trade is super valid. My next attempt today is gonna be that Nas sell when it's time. So I'm gonna secure this one right now, and then we'll re-enter later. Signal still valid. All right, that's all for today's session. We did very good today. Let's go ahead and end this now. And guys, I will be seeing you guys soon. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys. See you guys tomorrow again at 9:30 Eastern again. Locked in, and let's get back to work, guys. Let's work. Talk soon.